But today is a very, very special day because we finally got Temple in the building.
Today, we wanted to address just some life principles and things as far as being able to live a happier life, mental health issues. And so today we're going to talk about It's All on You. And the reason why I believe that that's a good topic is because people don't realize that when it comes to whatever life you want to live, it's really all on you. There are certain things that come into play when it comes to having a happier life. And in order for you to be able to do that, you have to have a certain amount of accountability for yourself and how your emotions and how you move about this earth.
You have to understand who you are, because a lot of times we are writing things down that we want. And we say what we want, we say who we want, we say when we want it, but we never ask ourselves why. One of the most powerful things that you can ever ask yourself is why. You want that husband? You want that wife? Why? Why do you want it? And if your why is not powerful enough, you will never have it. A lot of times we say that we want that business. Why do you want the business? Is it because social media told you?
So the number one principle to living a happier life and manifesting the life that you want is meditation. And for those who are have a difficulty accepting meditation, I would say this. What I discovered is meditation is not anything against your religious practices. Really what it is, what I discovered is I still pray every day. I realized that prayer is the opportunity for me to show gratitude to God, to thank him for all the things that he has allowed me to have in life, or, you know, of the experiences, all of those things. Meditation, on the other hand, is giving God the opportunity to speak to me.
One thing I look at it is when you're developing things, we know that you can't cook in a dirty kitchen. If you have you got a meal that you're planning, the first thing you got to do is you got to clean up your kitchen. And you got to keep it clean.
Yes.
And so as you're bringing out everything, and you're bringing out your pots and pans, you're bringing out your ingredients, you have to do what they call clean as you go.
Yes.
And the same thing with manifestation. When you're in prayer and you still got a junky kitchen, the kitchen being the mind, okay, you're going to contaminate your meal. And so when you're contaminating your thoughts, there's no focus. You can't focus on the things that you're trying to bring forth.
It's funny, though, that you mentioned about like the vision board and having things that you want. Where most people are lost when it comes to like having the life that they want to live is they don't know what they want.
Oh, man.
I mean, it all boils down to that. Like they sit there and a lot of things that they even say they want are conflicting with other ideas that they say they want. Like you have some women out here talking about, look, I need a husband and I want this type of man and everything. And then on the other hand, they saying, well, I'm still going through my whole phase. So like you can't go through your whole phase and still and be wanting a husband. Exactly. Like it doesn't
your husband's
match.
a hoe too. The thing about, like you just said, it is we all play our part in all of this. And in dealing with me, my meditating, the biggest thing, they say you point one finger, but you got three pointing back at you. And it's the three pointing back at you that you always want to avoid and not deal with. But the reality is you have to put your part in this story because you have to understand that you played a part in this.
But if you don't trust the people around you who are there, you manifested them in your life. Trust the process. Let it, like my daughter was saying, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You prayed for it. You know it's going to happen. Why worry about it?
Yeah.
Why worry about it? If you are scaling this business and God has brought the right people into your life, they're not going to do things like you because they're not you. They're them. And they have their skills and you hired them for a reason. Let them do their job.
Start going back to what you were saying, like about knowing what you want. See, the first thing is like, even like when I started meditating or whatever, that was just like to help me get the stress off of me. But the other things I discovered later on is I had to define what I wanted first. Like if you don't define that, then like, yeah, you can meditate to clear your mind, but the other parts, benefits that you get to meditation, you ain't even gonna get that if you don't know what you want first.
You know where you're going.
Yeah. So the thing is like, so if you want to manifest something in your life, whatever that may be, the first thing, I think y'all mentioned it before, is to actually write down exactly what it is that you want. Then the second part to that is, okay, in order for me to be able to get this in my life, I have to have a clear mind and I have to appreciate where I am. So you continue your prayer life, but your prayer should be different. Your prayer should be.
This is Tim Hargrove, known as Nuba. Tune in for Cocktails and Conversations every Friday, 7 p.m. on all streaming platforms. Subscribe, like, and tell somebody.